Gold versus blonde. If we talk about metal, we say gold, but for hair, we usually say blonde. However, this girl's hair is so shiny and yellow that everyone calls her Goldilocks, rambut mas. Is she a good guest or a bad guest? Let's find out in Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Welcome back to Mr. Sun's channel. Today's story is a famous tale about curiosity and manners, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It teaches us not to touch things that do not belong to us. I will read slowly. Listen carefully. Which bed was just right? Once upon a time, in a charming little cottage deep within the woods, lived a family of three bears. There was a huge papa bear with a deep voice, a medium-sized mama bear with a soft voice, and a tiny baby bear with a squeaky voice. One lovely morning, Mama Bear made delicious porridge for breakfast. She poured it into 3 bowls, a big bowl, a medium bowl, and a small bowl. "It is too hot to eat," said Papa Bear. So they decided to go for a short walk while it cooled down. While they were gone, a curious little girl named Goldilocks passed by. She saw the cottage, peeked through the window, and seeing no one inside, she lifted the latch and walked right in. Goldilocks was very hungry after her walk. She saw the steaming porridge on the table and licked her lips. First, she tasted the porridge in the great big bowl. "Oh no!" she cried. "This is far too hot." She burned her tongue. Next, she tasted the porridge in the medium-sized bowl. "Yuck!" she said. "This is far too cold and lumpy." Finally, she tasted the porridge in the tiny little bowl. She smiled. "This is just right. It is sweet and warm." She was so greedy that she ate every single drop until the bowl was completely empty. She did not leave a bit for poor baby bear. After eating such a big breakfast, Goldilocks felt quite tired and wanted to sit down. She looked around the living room and saw 3 chairs. She climbed onto the great big chair, but it was too hard and high. She climbed onto the medium-sized chair, but it was too soft and squishy. She sank right in. Then she sat on the tiny little chair. She sighed. "This is just right." But she was too heavy for the small wooden chair. Suddenly, crash! The legs snapped, the seat broke, and Goldilocks fell onto the floor with a loud bump. She picked herself up and rubbed her sore back. Goldilocks was still sleepy, so she went upstairs to the bedroom. There lay 3 beds in a row. First, she lay down on the great big bed. "This is too hard," she complained. "It feels like a rock." Next, she lay down on the medium-sized bed. "This is too soft," she said. "I might sink through it." Finally, she lay down on the tiny little bed. It was perfect. It was just right. She pulled the warm blanket up to her chin, closed her eyes, and fell fast asleep. Meanwhile, the 3 bears were coming back from their walk, feeling very hungry for their breakfast. The bears went into the kitchen. Papa Bear growled, "Someone has been eating my porridge." Mama Bear said, "Someone has been eating my porridge too." Baby Bear cried, "Someone ate mine all up." Next, they saw the chairs. Baby Bear sobbed, "Someone broke my chair." They went upstairs to the bedroom. Papa Bear growled, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed." Baby Bear shrieked, "Someone is sleeping in my bed, and here she is." Goldilocks woke up with a jump. She saw the 3 bears staring at her. She was terrified. She leaped out of the window and ran into the forest as fast as her legs could carry her, never to return. The end. She was lucky to escape. Let's learn 3 useful words. First word, cottage, meaning pondok kecil di desa or hutan. Example, they lived in a little cottage. Second word, complain, meaning mengeluh. Example, she complained the chair was too high. Third word, squeak, meaning mencicit, suara tinggi or kecil. Example, baby bear squeaked. Memorize them. Quiz time. Let's check your memory. Question 1. Why did Goldilocks like the third bowl of porridge? A. It was sweet. B. It was just right. Question 2. What did Goldilocks do when she saw the bears? A. She said sorry. B. She ran away. Type your answers, A or B, below. Remember to always ask before using someone else's things. I am Mr. Sun. See you next time. Goodbye.